It just seemed like these dudes, they rather have a competition on who performance was better against a common opponent. Oscar Duarte is getting passed around like a thought. If we be honest, he getting passed around like a eater for real. Tell me it ain't so. Tell me it ain't so. Gary Antoine Russell versus Oscar Duarte. I don't like it. I don't like it. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like it. And this is my problem with the guys that has a name in boxing. These dudes, they not trying to line it up with each other for real. And that's the reason why on my channel I've been covering fights that's actually going to happen instead of talking about fights that's not going to happen or fights that's in the talks, so they say. Because it's getting old at this point. All of these negotiations, all of these talks, somebody ducking this person, somebody ducking that person, it's getting us absolutely nowhere. And these channels, they talk about the same couple of fighters every single day, and it gets us absolutely nowhere. I don't understand why Oscar Duarte is priority for Gary Antoine Russell, who is 30 years old. He has a belt. He has somebody like Shakur who's available to fight right now. But I'm not going to get into who he say, she say, and all of that, because it don't matter. That fight should have happened. That fight right there should be next. Because I thought this was about legacy. I thought this was about the fans getting great fights. In this fight right here, if he fight Oscar Duarte, that's not a great fight in my opinion. I feel like this is another wasteful fight that's going to get us absolutely nowhere. And if we be honest, looking at what Gary Antoine Russell been through the last couple fights, he's been going through wars. Let's be real. He's been going through some wars. And the reason why I'm noting that is because this could be one of those fights where somebody get caught at the right time and the wrong person win the fight. And it just messes everything up again, because let's not forget 140 is one of those divisions where them belts be getting passed around. So it's very much possible that Gary Antoine could possibly lose this fight to somebody he's not supposed to lose to, because he is more skilled than Oscar Duarte. And I'm just saying, man, I'm just stressed out and overly tired of these dudes taking fights that they not supposed to be taking, and expect us to keep supporting them and keep talking about them every single day when they not giving us those fights, the great fights that actually matter, that's going to push us that's going to push the sport forward. This is a step back for Gary Antoine Russell if this fight comes to fruition. And I don't know what the other 140 pounders are doing right now. You know, the guys who got the belts. I'm confused on why these guys not trying to make these unifications and try to become an undisputed champion. Think about it. The last undisputed champion that we had was Josh Taylor. And Josh Taylor ain't fighting years. These dudes is trying to start their career out because they trying to make easy dough. I get trying to make money, but at the same time, is there no place in these dudes' hearts that, okay, I want to prove that I'm the best fighter in the world, or I want to prove something to myself to push my career forward. These dudes don't got none of that in their heart. Yo, this boxing is getting sad. You got these dudes like Devin Haney, who's been in I don't know how many negotiations, and it has gotten nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. He's supposed to be fighting Shakur Stevenson playing games. Keyshawn Davis. Honestly, Keyshawn Davis, I hate the fact that they even put him in this position to be fighting somebody like Devin Haney right now. I don't like that fight right now. I'm going to watch the fight. I think it is a great fight, but I'm just saying though, I don't want to see a Keyshawn Davis get put in front of a Shakur Stevenson. That's not supposed to be the wave. Keyshawn Davis right now is supposed to be fighting a Frank Martin. He's supposed to be fighting a Arnold Barboza if he go up to 47, or Dalton Smith. Like, he's supposed to be fighting them type of dudes. Richardson Hitchens. Like, I don't get this. Like, I don't know. This sport is not doing nothing for us, bro. It's not moving me at all. And honestly, that's the reason why on my channel I'm trying to cover all of the fights that I think are great fights, to where we can shed spotlights and give our flowers by supporting each of these fights that's actually makes sense. It just seemed like these dudes, they rather have a competition on who performance was better against a common opponent. Oscar Duarte is getting passed around like a thought. If we be honest, he getting passed around like a eater for real. Because what has he done? He's never had a title. He got knocked out by Ryan Garcia. He really got gifted his last fight. What the fuck did he do to deserve a title shot against Gary Anton Russell? And it takes me back to when Richardson Hitchens fought George Kambosos for I don't know what reason. And it's funny because previously, before he fought Richardson Hitchens, he got knocked out by Lomachenko at 135. Hitchens, he go up and wait to fight Hitchens. Hitchens stops him instead of unifying the belts. And I just think that's funny because this is the same guy who is coming up with all type of excuses not to fight Sabril Matias because of the IBF rehydration clause. But then instead of you going to unify these belts, you turn around and defend the belt against George Kambosos, a guy who just got stopped. A guy who just moved up to 140. We gonna talk shit. We gonna have a face-off like Keyshawn Davis and Richardson Hitchens. We gonna talk about, we gonna fight each other, and we not gonna fight each other. We gonna fight somebody else. I'm gonna fight Nair Albright again, and you gonna fight Oscar Duarte, and he don't even fight Oscar Duarte. And now at this point, motherfuckers are saying, he's scared. So now it's getting to the point you eventually might fuck around and have to fight Oscar Duarte in the future. Who knows? Because that's how these dudes be planning out these fights in the future. They get into a little bullshit argument and they have a reason to fight these guys. Like with George Kambosos. George Kambosos and Richardson Hitchens been going at it for years on Twitter. Fight ended up happening. This is why my favorite division right now is 160, 154, and 130. These other divisions with these popping names, they not doing it for me. And to Devin Haney's defense, although he has been, going through it with these negotiations, I would give it to him. This man, he actually tries to make the fights. I'm gonna keep it 100. He tries to mix it up with the other stars and the other guys and shit like that. But these other dudes who's in that group, Hitchens, Gary Antoine, Sebastian Fundora, Shakur Stevenson, they playing, bro. They wasting their fucking career. When it comes to getting money, they doing their thing. They popping it for sure. They doing great things when it comes to the money part. When it comes to making these little plays, cool. But when it comes to career-wise, when these dudes start looking back at what they did in their career, nothing. Shakur resume, not it. And the funny part is, Gary, if we be honest, if we talking about competitive-wise, Gary Antoine fought better competition than a lot of these dudes. Now, this Oscar Duarte shit it's not it. I'm gonna be honest, it's not it. Keyshawn Davis only has 15 fights. And they trying to line him up with Devin Haney instead of putting Shakur Stevenson, who's a pound-for-pound guy, who said he can go up to any weight. He don't care how much somebody rehydrate.
Fight you at 140. I don't care if you rehydrate to 170. I don't care. That don't make no difference in fights if you got the skills. That's how I think about it. Like, that don't matter to me.
In the ring with Devin Haney, a guy who he came up with, a guy who he sparred against, he don't want to fight him. Ridiculous. And I'm gonna be real. At this point, I'm waiting for one of them dudes to get knocked off because they trying to cherry pick these fights. It's gonna happen. Watch. I'm trying to tell you what's gonna happen. These dudes keep trying to cherry pick. These dudes keep trying to have easy fights and trying to stall at their career. They try to keep the fans hanging on and waiting and waiting. Oh, I'm gonna do it, but hold on, I'm gonna wait. I cannot wait until these dudes start getting knocked off by these fucking nobodies, because at this point, I'd rather for the fucking nobodies to fight each other eventually when they names start getting the buzz, because these dudes, they acting too pretty for me. I'm gonna be real, these dudes acting way too pretty for me. But let me know what y'all think in the comments down below, man, and who y'all favorite fighter is and why. I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Like if you agree with this video. I'm going.